Picture this. Your deadline is literally hours away. You're following a Google Drive API tutorial step by step, carefully setting up the backend for your latest project. But you look at your dashboard and absolutely nothing matches. The settings you desperately need, completely gone. So did Google just casually delete your API settings? I mean, your overview and branding tabs, the exact things you need to build your app, have seemingly vanished into thin air? It's one of those moments that sends developers into pure panic, right? You're sitting there wondering, wait, did I do something wrong? Is the whole platform broken? But before you scrap the entire project, we really need to look at what's actually happening behind the scenes. Uncovering these digital mysteries is exactly what this explainer is designed to do. Produced by Waqas Ahmed Shah, an educator and AI agents and automation builder for educators, traders, and startups based in Karachi, Pakistan, this session is going to act as your digital detective. We're going to get those missing settings right back on your screen where they belong. Okay, let's dive into this. You know, frequent platform updates don't just cause confusion, they literally cost us valuable development time. One day, you log in totally expecting the old, familiar interface with your overview and branding tabs sitting front and center. Easy, right? Then, the very next day, you're hit with a new reality, a completely empty sidebar. This sudden shift threatens to completely stall your workflow, and worst of all, push back your launch date. But here is the secret to surviving these sudden shifts. Listen closely. Google rarely removes essential developer tools. They just remodel the house, so to speak. Your core features aren't actually gone. They're just hidden behind one specific mandatory screen. You basically just need to find the hidden doorway to unlock your standard setup and get your momentum back. So how do we find it? Let's move to and see how this builds, because bypassing this confusion actually takes just 3 very logical steps. First, you're going to click the Manage Google Drive API button. Second, navigate directly over to the OAuth Consent Screen. You can think of OAuth as the digital bouncer for your app. Google basically forces you to set up this security checkpoint first before they'll show you anything else. And finally, click Get Started. That single button right there, that is your master key. And this brilliantly illustrates the solution. Turn that key and boom, the missing sections like your overview, branding, and audience tabs instantly reappear. All the standard app information sections you desperately needed come rushing right back to your sidebar. You can now seamlessly pick up exactly where you left off, continuing your original tutorial without missing a single beat. Crisis averted. Now, this quick technical fix actually reveals a much broader lesson for anyone building in tech today. What we just navigated wasn't a glitch, and it definitely wasn't an error on your part. It was just a standard interface update. Tech giants like Google periodically reshuffle their visual layouts, but, and this is absolutely crucial, the underlying logic and architecture remain 100% consistent. So, the real takeaway here is adopting the right mindset. When a dashboard suddenly changes overnight, you've got to resist the urge to panic. The tools haven't vanished, they've just migrated somewhere else. Taking a calm, logical approach, looking for familiar terminology within the new menus is honestly your absolute best defense against these unexpected software updates. Just use your logical brain. At the end of the day, this adaptability is exactly what separates the developers whose projects stall from the ones who actually ship and build great things. The digital landscape is always going to keep shifting. So the question is, how quickly will you adapt to the next major update? Remember this strategy: map the new path and just keep building. Stay tuned for more explainers to help you master the modern tech landscape.